Hey, I'm Jeff the Junk Seller, and this presentation is going to be about the BONHAM flea market that ran August the 7th to the 10th. This is actually September, but I'm doing the video from the sale last month. When I came out here, I stopped on the way. I stopped at a sale on the way. I got a early water pitcher, a glass water pitcher that was had the manganese oxide in it, could be turned purple. I got it so that I could sell it to John Lumblad. I paid $5 for it. I got $15 out of it already. I got that, and I got a $10 bread rack at the same garage sale. Coming out here, I didn't have any stakes for my tent, so I had to go to Lowe's, and the cost of iron is incredibly expensive now. I had to pay $5 each for 2-foot long stakes. It cost me $43.13 to get 8 stakes just to be able to. I didn't have any prepared stakes, so I had to do something to tether my my tent. But I got here, and it was kind of a surprise month last month. I sold $600 worth of stuff. Now, 200 of it was in the silver sale, and you know how I feel about that. When you sell $200 worth of silver, there's not a whole lot of premium made on metal sales like that. So you're essentially just trading $20 bills for $100 bills when you sell silver. But I sold about 200 in silver. I sold $80 worth of those little purple bottles that have the manganese oxide in them. I sell those $5 each, or 5 for $20, and I made 4 sales of 5 bottles at that sale. And then I sold $160 worth of Barbies that came out of that the Playboy Bunny unit. And I was able to buy some stuff here. I paid $50 for somewhere over 200 Bakelite poker chips, and I paid $20 for a 1887 book of prints called Recent French Art. Had a whole bunch of they're fairly large. I think they're maybe 11 by 17. These and they're rotogravure steel plate etchings. I'll have to put them on Mylars. I don't have, but $1 a piece in any of the etchings. But once I put them in a $2 Mylar, I'll be able to, put them out there for $15, $20 a piece at an ephemera show. But I got some copper bracelets and stuff from my neighbors, and they had some military pins. I think I paid them $15, and I believe that I sold the bracelets and one of the pins, and I've recaptured that money. I still have a bunch of the military pins, and there was a piece in that was sterling that I think should give me about $20. So that was a purchase that I was happy with, and I've already regrouped some of my money on that. But I got a group of collection of photos from friends that do storage units. I paid $15 for this group, and most of it is just average, but I got to fill the boxes with something. So some of them are there's some of the looks on some of the people that I think will make the photos a little more saleable than the other ones. And then I bought a cart for taking in the display cases and the valuable stuff if I start doing the indoor show like the coin shows. That cart's available at Harbor Freight for $40, but my neighbor had it, and he only wanted $5 for it, and he needed to make a sale. It was kind of a sympathy thing as much as it was something that was useful to me. But that was all that I did here that month. But $600 for BONHAM was a pretty good sale. I was happy with that. I decided that I was going to do BONHAM a couple of more times. I sold an awful lot of Barbies, and I brought a couple of the high-end things to show to some girls that I met here last month, but they didn't show up this month. a lot of times that appointment stuff never gets kept. But this is the August sale. This presentation is about the August sale at Bonham, Texas, and it was just kind of a surprise at $600 for this sale on this time of year was really a pretty exceptional sale, and I determined that I would do it again in September because of that. But that's it for this presentation. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a like. Give some of my other stuff a view. And if you like that as well, then please subscribe. But thank you for viewing.